Thanks to the support as a channel member, Ethic in my hair. Oh, boys and girls, we win 2 football matches. We're in the Football League. And welcome to part 89 of Wembley to Wembley. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have the 2 most important games in the history of this football club. And one of them is against Northampton. I've spent 2 seasons mocking, and they now have the potential to play spoilers and ruin my day. We're at home against Salford. We're away against Northampton. If we win them both, we are in League 2. We're top of the league with 2 games to go, level on points with Chester. Much better goal difference than everyone else around us, which to me means we deserve to go up. It's between us, Chester and Accrington Stanley. We've got a better goal difference than both. We just have to better their results. Since the last episode, we went on an enormous winning streak, 7-match winning streak, before losing to Wigan frustratingly, and then we've dropped points against Morecambe in our last match, which has set us up to here. We've also had to do a little bit of transfer fiddling around because, just like last year, same time really as what happened last year, we had a little bit of a mini mutiny that we didn't have enough strength in depth in goal. So we got rid of Sean Lehane, who was the guy who was in on a non-contract just as a backup, and have spent £180 a week on Will Dennis just to sit on the bench for the rest of the season. He's been sat on the bench in League One for the last 10 years. So much higher quality of backup. Far too much money, but fingers crossed we can do what we did with Rowlands and just sell him on early next season at a profit and bring in a new, cheaper, younger backup until the players kick off. But this is the system we've been using, the 4-2-3-1 gegenpress that we switched to midway through the match, I think, against Chester. We looked so good against Chester. I've just used it ever since, and as you can see, it's been quite effective. Not only has this formation been quite effective, it's brought Liam Brown to life. He's out of contract with Yeovil at the end of the season. Goodness me, would I like to better sign this boy permanently. 21 goals now this season on a 7.17. He is a hero. So this is the team. It's Perini in goal, a back four of Hayball, Yoshihama, Wiles and Bateup, Murray and Robinson in midfield, Scanlon, Edgar and Kelleher, then behind Brown up front. Let's get Scowen up onto the bench as well. We don't need a substitute goalkeeper down on the bench. That's crazy talk. I have got sweaty palms. I am afraid of what's about to happen. It's all been building up to this. 89 episodes, and we're this close to the Football League. And I feel like we're never going to get another opportunity like it. So we got to do it now. Brown with the cross, can't find a red shirt, but it falls to Kelleher, who's trying to keep the move going, and he does. Plays it into Scanlon. Scanlon now to Hayball. Captain Hayball, of course. Oh, look at that. Lovely work from him. And he's not quite able to apply the finish, but he did well to carve himself out a chance. Salford, by the way, who we're playing, down in a relegation battle. So they need points, arguably, even more than we do, because if they lose this one, they're in very real danger of being relegated. And I would argue getting relegated is worse than getting promoted is good. I don't know. Maybe getting promoted is better than relegation is bad. But either way, certainly as a Peterborough fan, I enjoy our promotions more than the relegations make us sad. That being said, if we got relegated from League One, that would be quite bad. Getting relegated from the Championship is fine. We're not supposed to be there, so getting promoted there is fun. Either way, we want to get promoted because we're certainly not supposed to be in League 2, that's for sure. While all this is going on, by the way, Chester are at home against one of my old non-league to legend teams, Kings Lynn, and Accrington are at home to Barrow. All 3 games currently 0-0. He says, as Barrow go ahead against Accrington Stanley. It's all very, very tight. We're a quarter of the way there. First half of the first match done, and we're still top of the league. Kelleher with the in-swinger, looking for Wiles. Is that a penalty? It is a penalty. I don't even know what for. Wiles has been pushed by somebody, and we have a penalty kick just at the start of the second half, and this is huge. Brown stepping up to take the penalty, and I mean, he only just squeezes it by. I thought it had been saved for a second there, but it's a 25th goal of the season for Liam Brown to put us ahead. And I think we're the only one of the... Oh, look at how close that guy comes to making that save. Accrington's still losing, Chester's still drawing. So as it stands right now, we are in an incredibly strong position. If everything ends like this, we could go into the final day and just draw the match. And because of the goal differences, that would be fine. That would be enough, a draw against Northampton. Obviously, if Chester score against Kings Lynn, that puts the pressure straight back on that game against Northampton on the final day. But we need to get the job finished here. So shoot, Kelvin, shoot. Why did he not shoot? Robinson plays it across to Murray. Murray does shoot. That's what Hayball should have done. The keeper was well out of his goal. Just lump it back in generally the right direction. And we go 2-0 up. And part one of the job is effectively done at that point. Right, Scanlon needs to come off. Scowen is coming on for him. And I think we're also going to bring on Callum Larkin to run around a little bit up top, switch him to his usual advanced forward position, and just keep doing what you're doing, gentlemen. It's still 1-0 to Barrow, still 0-0 in the Chester game. So the league table's still looking very good. This is Accrington out of it, by the way, as things stand. It becomes a 2-horse race on the final day between us and Chester if things stay like this. We're going to take off Murray, bring on Kenny, and just hope that the clock ticks down at this point. Come on, Kings Lynn. Kings Lynn need to do me a favour one more time. Accrington have now got a goal back, which would keep them theoretically in the title race. But obviously 3 points behind with a much worse goal difference. A goal here would be handy. Oh, we're doing a shenanigans corner. Look at us go. It's a shenanigans corner. Larkin with the cross, looking for Wiles. He can't get out from under the Salford defender, and now they're trying for a counter-attack. It would be quite nice for us to cut this one off, please. We've done well to get everybody back into possession, and Larkin intercepts one here and has, he's just running for the corner flag. Why not? Plays it across to Edgar, who shoots from range, but it goes just wide. I'm more interested in what's going on in the Chester game at the moment. It's finished here. Did Chester drop points? Because that's massive if they did. Get us to the results screen. It is Chester 0, Kings Lynn 0, Accrington Stanley 1, Barrow 1. So going into the final day, we're away against Northampton. We're 2 points clear with a better goal difference. A draw on the final day is enough. Please, can we just get a point? A point would be fine. So here we go then, folks. Going into the final day of the season, I cannot believe it's those filthy cobblers who've got the opportunity to ruin my day for me. Our team is unchanged. We've been in fantastic form. My sweaty hands are getting sweatier and sweatier. I'm so very afraid of what's about to happen, and we just need the draw. We need a win. If we win, go 3-0 up. That'd be fine. So Chester are away to Barrow, and Accrington are effectively out of it. But just in case there's a huge goal swing, they're away against Wigan. So Accrington were out of it anyway. Barrow have had a player injured after 2 minutes, but it doesn't really matter, because if everything ends as it is currently, we win the league, and that's all that really matters. Chester have got ahead in their game. Right, there's still a 10-goal gap. If they're 6-0 up at half-time, then we'll start to really worry. If that's Barrow's goalkeeper who's got off, it becomes a problem. Wigan beating Accrington. Of course, the way for us to not have to worry about what's going on in any of the other matches is to just score in this one. But there hasn't been a highlight yet, because I think everybody in the stadium is far too concerned with what's going on in the other matches, and nothing's happening here as a result. 0-0 at half-time, no highlights. We'd absolutely take that again in the second half, because no highlights means we've not conceded, and if we don't concede, we win the league. And that's all it really comes down to. But we have got a highlight. It's a defensive one. Yoshihama clears it as far as Scanlon, who lumps it forward looking for Brown, who, I can see what he's trying to do there, because there's no one up supporting him, but he's effectively cleared that for Northampton, and it's gone to a Northampton player. He'd have been better just flicking it onto no one and then chasing it himself. At least he doesn't immediately get the ball back up here and put us back under pressure. And under pressure we are, as Northampton rattle our crossbar. There's a warning shot for you. Now it's time to wake up, boys. We've been the best team in the league all year. Northampton are down in 19th place. We're better than them. We need to prove it. Hayball throws it forward to Edgar. Scanlon on the overlap, drives it across goal. Both Brown and Kelleher had opportunities there, but almost got in each other's way, and it remains 0-0. Still 1-0 to Chester in the only other match that matters, unless mad things are happening with Accrington, but I don't think mad things are. We've given away a penalty. Oh, God, not like this. Not against Northampton. It will just be total misery. Perini needs to make himself a hero here, and he doesn't. Oh, God. Right, we go attacking. And This is not how this was supposed to go, boys and girls. Not against Northampton. I can't cope with it being them who does us. We're berating. We're better than this. Come on, boys. Come on, Barrow as well. Barrow could still save us here. Right, Keller has taken a knock. So he's going to come off for Larkin. Get Larkin on. And I want to get Scowen on. Scowen's been a difference maker for us so many times. I think we're going 2 up top here. I think we're switching to this system and we're going to get them 2 up top together. And yeah, this makes a lot of sense. We're doing this. Changes things up a little bit. Gets 2 key players on. Get us a goal. Demand more. Come on, boys. An equaliser is all we need, either for us or for Barrow. It doesn't matter who scores. We just need a goal somewhere that benefits us. Brown, with the free kick from range, was never going to test the goalkeeper from that far out. And we are running out of time here. Scanlon can come off for Kenny. Stick Kenny on that side. Scowen can come over the other side. We go very attacking. We're just sticking other players on now just to try something different. Chester are now 3-0 up. So it can't be Barrow who saves us. We've got to do it ourselves. And we've got less than 10 minutes to do it. It's Brown with another free kick. Similar area. This time he does test the goalkeeper after I said he wouldn't previously. And we've got a corner. This could be huge for us. I've never known my hands sweat to this degree. Corner comes in and the header from Wiles is straight at the goalkeeper. And that might have been the last chance. That might be that. Have we got anything more in us? It's a free kick to Northampton. We've been so good all season. We just need somebody to step up and be here. And this is where we need Tom Best to be the Tom Best of old. And we could bring him on in this scenario. And he could go and score the goal to get us to the Football League. It's not to be. But I did discuss earlier in the season the similarities between Scowen and Tom Elliott. Now, Tom Elliott, many years ago, scored the goal that got Nuneaton into the Football League. Can Scowen really prove his similarity? We've got a penalty! It's an 89th minute penalty! Oh, my word! If we score this, we win the league. Brown. I just smashed a cup and I don't care. Oh my word. Get off very attacking and get off it quick. Right, we've gone back to a positive mentality. We can change this tactic around a little bit as well. We can go to something like this. We've got the players on the pitch to be able to do this. So shuffle around here. We can actually even drop all the way back to cautious. I'm not normally this much of a coward, but circumstances, etc. Just for these last couple of minutes, just come on, 5 minutes to go. We've never played a cautious mentality before. Are we going to get promoted the coward's way? We've got 1 minute left. I think we've won the league. Surely now there's not going to be another highlight. Come on. Oh my word. That was quite a tense way for it to happen. But this is Wembley Football Club getting promoted to the Football League. It's taken us, 12 years? We're turning professional. It's going to ruin us financially even more than we're already ruined. But there's Kelvin Hayball lifting the trophy that signifies us never having to play a game in non-league football again. We're a professional team. We're most of the way there, boys and girls. It can't go wrong from League Two, surely. Let's wait and see what the budgets are, maybe. But we're going professional. Oh, my word. What does this mean for the stadium? So many things. So many things as a direct result of what's just happened there. A very unlikely promotion. Of course you offer me a new contract. My first ever 2-year deal. Is this supposed to be full-time, 120 quid a week? All right, guess I'll open an OnlyFans. Goodness me. Who can be full-time on £120 a week? But there is your confirmation. We are now full-time. We can finally hire some new staff as well. Look at all those coaches we're allowed. Get the job adverts out, boys and girls. What a time to be alive. Oh, my word. We can't afford this. Who cares? We can have 4 scouts. We can have a sports scientist. I don't even know what they do. But I'd like the idea of a man in a lab coat wandering around the club. And the important thing is, what are these budgets going to be? 0 transfer budget and 3,300 wage budget is what we had before. For us to have any chances, it's got to be like 10 grand, surely, as a wage budget. That's a problem. 6.5K. I mean, it's doubled, which is nice, but everyone's got to go professional. Let's have a look to see what kind of salaries there are in League Two at the moment. So the lowest salary spend in League Two at the moment, 636,000 a year, which is divided by 52, 12,000 a week. So we're going to be on half the salary of the next best club. It's going to be an interesting transfer window, boys and girls, but who cares? Because for now, Wembley are a Football League team, and that's all we've ever wanted. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.